Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Shaquan Caesar Beats here, and today I'm bringing you a video on my favorite prop money. The company that I use is called Prop Movie Money, and fortunately, you all got me to 1,000 subscribers, and they've seen that, and they personally contacted me, and they gave me some sample stacks. I've already been using the money, but all I've been using is the $100 bills, which I have a $250,000 of that, full print and fillers. But honestly, I'm anything on my page is going to be straight up opinionated. It's not going to be influenced by any type of money. Like, I'm doing this specifically just to show y'all who has the best prop movie money. And I went through a few companies, and I'll show you the difference too. And let's just get straight into it. So they sent me ones, fives, which are the newer fives. They also sent me the older fives. Stack that up right there. Sent me the older style tens, and they're full print as well. All of these are full print, and they can be taken apart. They have rubber bands on them because I took them apart when I got them just to see, the quality of them and what exactly it's working with. Also full print. And then I just took some rubber bands and put my rubber bands around on them. 20s old style, 20 new style, and then we have 50s old style, 50 new styles, and of course my favorite and everyone's favorite denomination, the hundreds. So I'll be doing a review on all of these just to show you exactly how it looks. So the only thing in my wallet I was able to find, because I don't carry cash around like that, a real 10, a real old style 100, and a real new style 100. So I'll definitely get into a depth comparison to them, but I'm gonna show you each single bill, each denomination as well. Let's open the ones up first just to see how they look, and if you have a real $1 bill, you can go ahead along with me and compare that as well. Off the rip, it looks pretty good. It's for film. It looks great. It feels great. Doesn't smell like real money, but you can't smell anything on film, and that's exactly what it's used for. Of course, up close you can tell that it's not a real $1 bill, but on film these look incredible. Just a few key things that I noticed from real money is this circle symbol is just a little bit more bolder than the real one. It doesn't say United States of America, and it also, just for legal disclaimer, for motion picture use only. So if you were to ever get one of these, you would know that it isn't a real legal note. On the back, these lines are a little bit more lined, and there is no I and the e pluribus unum, whatever the saying is. And at the bottom here it says prop movie money. But overall, this is a pretty great size comparison as well, because all bills are the same size. This is, let's see, this is pretty much on point. It's like the same size, just a tiny bit bigger. But yeah, I like these ones. The color, and the greens, I meant to mention that the greens are a little bit darker on these bills, but on camera they look amazing, so I'm gonna put those to the side. We have the fives. Let me take out both fives just so you can see them. Off the rip, you notice Abraham Lincoln's face is a little bit different. That's because his nose is a little bit shaped different, but they look pretty good. It looks very realistic. It feels real. Like I said, it's not going to smell like real money. It has a distinctive smell. This money does have a distinctive smell. Let's turn around to the back. It's just missing the Lincoln in the middle, if I can remember what's on it, but you could go along and follow along. But at a first glance, if someone bought me this money without me thinking about it, like someone I trusted, and if they just gave me this, like, yo, this is the $5 I owe you, I would take it, put it in my wallet, not even question it. I would be mad later on, but this is some good quality, great looking money, nonetheless. I'm gonna put that to the side. Next, we have the tens, and now I can compare a real 10 to the motion picture 10. So I'm gonna open up the first ones just to show you these. Let me turn my mic around just a little bit so you can hear me more. Pretty darn real. The only thing about these bills is that they are not reflective like how a real one is, and I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. Like I'm gonna show you on $100 bill, and I believe the $10 bill. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the shine that I'm talking about. But first glance is good. You know, noticeable differences is a little bit darker green than the actual real $10 bill. The back is pretty much the same. Oh, and these bills, they don't have a watermark either. So that's another way to distinguish. So, yep. So that's the old style 10. Now let's compare the new style 10 to a real new style 10. Just put that over there. And I'll be leaving the link below as well, if to all of these stacks, full print front and back. So now off rip, you can tell that the oranges or whichever type of cream or whatever shade of orange this is just a little bit different. This is a little bit more colorful. This is a little bit more faded. But it's pretty much, you know, it's a great remake of it. Has the We the People. It just doesn't have that shine. Like this has like a shine to it, as you can see. This torch over here. This one is just the same thing as the paper. It doesn't have, you know, any shine to it, but it's also missing the tins, but that's fine. You're not gonna be able to see these small things on camera. But on camera it looks great. Let's turn that around to the back. Same thing. It's not all those tins, but they do a great job. They just removed the flag on the prop money. Even a circle. I mean, everything about this money looks very good at a first glimpse. And so that is that one. And size comparison. Let's put that side by side. Just a tiny bit bigger, but you can't really tell. But that's definitely a good one. Let's bring out the 20s. Just open that up and open this one up as well. Rubber bands everywhere. Just put them in one corner. So these are the old and new style 20s. Pretty much on point. I didn't have a lot of 20s back in the day, or when I was younger, but I do remember them looking exactly like this, especially this 20. I mean, this is like symbolic. I love this 20, like how they got it, and it's like spot on. That's the old 20s. Now the new 20s, I mean, they even got the color, even down to the color is great. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but that green is really good. Wow, this is one of the most realistic prop money ones that I've seen. Like this 20 is good. Like I said, it's just not a lot of reflection. Like this doesn't reflect at all. Even on the back is very great. Like I said, they pretty much got that spot on. The coloring, how it switches, you know, the gradient from green to like this beige going back into green. This is really great. These look really great. I come across a lot of old 50s and new 50s. There are still a lot of those in circulation. You know, of course, with every bill, the face is different. That's most likely for legal purposes. He has like a grin in here. I'm sure he has a grin on a real one as well, but it's just a little bit different. The nose is a little bit different. But as far as getting, I love these new style ones. I love them for film. They look so good. Like this pink gradient that they got going on. Like, I'm wondering how they do it, but it looks really great, front and back. It's like a complete replica. It's just subtle differences, but like I said, at a first glance, if you got this bill, you wouldn't be able to tell like off rip. I mean, unless you feel it. Now I have to say, it does feel like if this was more like crumbled up and used, this would really feel like a real $50 bill or whatever, you know, type of bill that is. Same thing as the 20. They got the same type of print. Like I said, this one is not reflective either. Darker greens, but other than that, oh wow, it's great. I wish I had a $50 bill. Now, last but not least, I have two real hundreds, and I'm going to compare them to the two prop movie money hundreds. So let me just take one of each. Rubber bands, of course, put those to the side. And let's bring these ones right here. So let's put that right there. And let me see. Put that bang. Switch it up just a little bit and show you one at a time, actually. I'm not sure. I think these hundreds like are exactly alike. I mean, as far as down to the blues, this one has a little bit more contrasted blue, but other than that, you cannot tell. Face is a little bit different, but this is a really, really good replica of it. As usual, like I said before, it's not shining. This is like hieroglyphic type of thing going on right here, and this is just a paper. It doesn't do that at all, but it looks really good on camera. So if you are a filmmaker, just don't have the camera too close to the money because you can see those things. But in most movies that you see, if you notice, you're not too close to the camera. The camera isn't too close to the money, but this is like spot on right here. Like, this is great. Just missing the tens here. But like I said, you only see that when you're up front, but it looks like great. This is I don't know. I mean, even the blues, I don't know, it's more contrast on the back. That looks really good. And what else about the front do I like? I mean, I like the feel of this money and everything else. They just made it exactly like it, just changed a few things. So I really, really love prop movie money. I'm going to just put that one to the side and put that back in my wallet before I get that mixed up. Then you have the old style hundreds as well. And they did a pretty darn good job with that. Let me just stretch that out so it can stay there. Again, it doesn't do any reflections, but these colors and everything are like spot on. You could tell this is just like a more or less saturated green, a darker forest green, as opposed to this being a lighter green, but it's still a dark green. It looks really good. The reserve note stamp right here, I mean, that's pretty much spot on as well. Wow, it looks... This is incredible. This looks really good. I never got a chance to actually check out and compare the money. I just got the money from them and started using my videos. I'm like, yo, that looks really good on camera. I mean, you could burn it, you could do anything to it, and it looks legit. People be like, are you crazy burning all this money? I'm like, man, listen, this is prop movie money, man. This is prop movie money. But yeah, that's dope. That's good. I like that. And like I said, it feels like it. Size wise is pretty much spot on. This might even be closer. This is spot on. That looks really good. Really, really good. So that is my review on the best prop movie money, aka prop movie money. And yeah, and here goes some, just other examples of other prop movie that I actually bought from them. These are new style and old style used 100s, and the ones in the rubber bands I have are full print, which you've already seen them. But even the ones that are in these bands, and they actually come like this with these bands, I didn't have to put them on. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have ones with fillers, which is like the blank paper. You cannot take these apart, but they look good stacked up. They're a little bit cheaper if you're not busting them. If you're not busting them apart or distributing them, they are, they look just as great. Check the link below in the description, and I'll leave all the links to everything used in the video, from the camera to the lighting to the microphone to the prop money, and just to everything else. And I want to thank everybody who has watched, and hopefully this has given you more insight on making a decision on which prop movie money you want to use for your film, or whatever display, can be used for anything. All right, y'all, I'm Shaquan Caesar Beats, and I am out.